are you doing? We hope you're having a great week. We have a very big game coming up this weekend that we're very excited about. I'm Semra Hunter. This is GentingBet Ambassador Guillem Balague.
Hello, Semra.
Hello.
Exciting, isn't it?
It's Clasico, Fantastico time. So to give you a little bit of context as we head into this one at the Santiago Bernabeu, Real Madrid had a shock defeat at the weekend to Levante. They started the match day, in fact, on top of the pile, clear by 1 point. But now, after Barcelona hammered Eibar at the weekend 5-0, well, they're the ones currently leading the way, 2 points clear of Real Madrid.
Only 2 weeks ago, we were saying, oh, Real Madrid have got it all sorted defensively. They work very hard. They're very solid. They hardly conceding. In fact, they broke the record, defensive record in the history of La Liga, and then they conceded 8 goals in 4 games. So you are talking about a side that are able, when they do it well, to raise the game. But Barcelona also, on the Quique Setién in the last few weeks, they've added things to the game related to the style that is so recognizable, the possession football, the playing through the lines. All that has made Barcelona better and more difficult to play against. I expect both sides to score. I expect both sides to make mistakes and to risk things. So it should be a very entertaining game.
Who's going to win?
I feel that Barcelona could actually go again to the Santiago Bernabeu and get something. Let's say they get the 3 points. It will make such a big jump into the league. There are enough clues there to suggest that yes, perhaps Barcelona are favourites, at least in my eyes. Whatever happens, and this is always the case, whatever happens, the loser will have a lot to answer for and will be verging towards a crisis. And this will be something that will be difficult to sort out.
It certainly will be, but if anything is true, it's that this season La Liga is anything but predictable, which is something that we certainly love. Guillem here is going to tell us about 3 of his most memorable Clasico clashes. And we're going to start off with a look at the 2-6 at the Santiago Bernabeu in 2009. Before this game between these two sides, Barcelona, they were 5 points clear, and they only had 5 games left to go before they went on to win the title.
Juan de Ramos was in charge of the side. As you said, it was the last chance for Real Madrid to really turn things around. Guillem scored first, and then Barcelona turned it around. Enquiries scored, Puyol scored as well. Ramos made it 3-2 to Barcelona, but then it was just a riot after that. It was a historical day and the beginning, the confirmation, if you like, of what we were seeing at Barcelona that was taking football to a different level.
Well, let's rewind the clock a little bit and go to November of 2010. It was a 5-0, the Manita, if you like, as well at the Camp Nou.
I say it was a positive, obviously, for Barcelona. The likes of Xavi was saying, I never felt so superior in a game. And it was a very, very good performance, fantastic performance. But it was positive for Real Madrid, 5-0. And because of the defeat, Jose Mourinho started to change things at the club. He realized that he could not play Barcelona as equals. They had to be much more defensive. The consequence of all that was winning the league in the season 11-12.
Well, there you go, exactly. Some 2.5 years later, in April, he would get his vengeance against Barcelona, and at the Camp Nou, no less. It was 1-2 to Real Madrid in that game, in the year that, as you already said, Real Madrid went on to win the league.
Yes, it was an important week for Barcelona because they played Chelsea in the semi-finals of the Champions League, and they played Real Madrid as well. It was a great victory for Real Madrid and one that gave them the title.
And we want to hear from you as well. We want to know what Clasico memories you have, which one stands out for you as well. Enjoy what's coming up between Real Madrid and Barcelona this weekend, and check it out for more on GentingBet.com. Well, first up, Giroud, because he's obviously not having a great season on a personal level. He's basically been forgotten about, left aside by Frank Lampard.
He is going to need Lampard absolutely of everybody. So to have Giroud on the bench switched on, and I think that's what Lampard has managed to do by not playing him regularly, but finding the right time to play him, you've got somebody else that can help the cause.
So do you feel that's a similar case with Kepa? As we know, he's been on the bench for the last 4 games in a row, I think it is now. And what do you think's happened there?
There's all kinds of rumours that he's never ever going to play again for Chelsea, that they want to sell him, and he's the most expensive goalkeeper in the world. I still think, I believe, my understanding is that Lampard is testing him and forcing him to reflect about his own situation.
Not too long ago, we were actually talking about the good type of headache that a manager or a coach can have, in this case, Gareth Southgate, because he was having all sorts of options of English forwards who were scoring goals left, right and centre. But now all of a sudden, that argument has flipped on its head because he has virtually nobody to choose from, given the mass amount of injuries.
It is a problem for Southgate. Harry Kane injured. I know that Jose Mourinho's talking April or even further away. He's thinking of Spurs, isn't he? He's thinking that if he's not fit, it'd be better not to be called up. But I think Harry Kane will do everything, and he always recovers earlier than expected. Will do everything to be in the Euros. But yes, there is no number 9 that you'd say is guaranteed a place. I still think Kane will be the one, and of course he's got to be fit to be able to do that.
Well, there's still time yet for things to turn around, as we still have quite a few months to go until the Euros kick off. But for now, we will stop there. Thank you very much, Guillem.
Thank you, Sandra.
Check out all of the latest on the Premier League fixtures at GentingBet.com, and we'll see you all soon to talk more about European football.